Oh, hello. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. It's time to end the investigation. Sorry, I just wanted to give a nice close-up of my boy here. I really hope we take him into the mystery labyrinth. That would be really fun.
I checked everything I could.
I knew it. You didn't get any clues for the case.
Did we not? I don't know if that's true.
We have learned a lot here.
Yeah.
What?
But what did we learn?
That's all I can do to help.
What?
After all, I'm more interested in the story than the truth.
Oh. Okay. Sure.
I think we should return to our bodies soon. There's not much time left.
Oh, then I'll go back too.
Anyway, Vivia returns first, slits our throat anyway. Just kidding, Yuma. Gotcha, bitch. Yup. No, Vivia, why? As I curse his name and I become a lost spirit that tries. That's the lost spirits in the spirit realm. They're Vivia's victims, because he moonlights as Fink, the slaughter artist. I'm piecing it together. I'm already 10 cases ahead of this one. You don't even know. Yo, what if we woke up holding hands, Vivia? That'd be kind of cute, huh? Anyway.
Hey, you're back. How'd the investigation go?
Well, like, a little weird, but we're here.
Well, I managed to get a lot more information thanks to Vivia's help. Whatever, just tell us what you found. We don't have time. Sure.
I just realized Vivia's clothes, they are like bandages like the tooltip says, but he has a belt.
So nothing you found leads us directly to the culprit. Oh, damn.
What's he need a belt for if he's not wearing pants to hold up? Is it just a fashion accessory? I don't, you know what? I'm gonna let him be him.
Sorry.
If only we could get a glimpse of Dr. Weska's computer.
What could we learn from that?
The security logs. They should be saved on the doctor's computer.
That would be a good piece of info.
If we could check the logs, we could clearly see the security system status. With that, we may be able to figure out when and how the culprit entered the lab.
Can't you check the logs with that computer instead?
I can see that the log file exists, but you must log onto the doctor's computer to see what's inside.
You were in the doctor's lab. Why didn't you check his computer?
You cannot touch anything while using spectral projection. So obviously, we couldn't mess with a computer either.
Well, why didn't you possess a peacekeeper in the room and make him order the others to do it?
Bro, that's not how this works.
Don't be unrealistic, please. The ghost form isn't all-powerful like that. It cannot take over someone else's body, nor can it be heard. In fact, you weren't able to hear the conversation between Yuma and me when we were using spectral projection.
Master, I think you should carefully remember that spectral projection trait.
Huh? Why do you say that?
No reason. I just have a feeling.
Interesting. Ghost form traits as heard from Vivia. There are several limitations. Why is this a... Okay, you know what? Fine. Sure, fine.
Since it can't be done with spectral projection, someone has to go back there and look at the doctor's computer, right? That's basically jumping right into enemy territory.
This is bad. His heartbeat.
You serious? Is the chief gonna be all right?
I don't know if...
Don't just stand there.
Right.
Look, I don't know anything about medicine,
Please stay with us.
but I feel like beating his heart like
It was
this
only a matter of time to begin with.
is not a good
But it
idea.
looks like that time has come.
He's got open stab wounds. This is gonna gush all his blood out.
At this rate, it'll be over for everyone. Chief Yako, Halara, Fubuki, Tetsuhiko, and even Vivia. I refuse to let it end without saving anyone.
Put me in the mystery labyrinth. We'll figure it out. It'll be fine.
Honest, even if you want to go to the mystery labyrinth, you don't have enough clues.
How do you know?
So you're saying we can't do anything until we check the doctor's computer?
Hey, Master. You've always been relying on others until now. Isn't it time for you to handle this by yourself?
How the fuck are we gonna get in there?
You
Like,
may be a trainee, but you're still a detective. Try to save everybody on your own without asking for help.
Save them all on my own?
Nah, I guess you're really not that type of person, Master. I'm just teasing ya.
everyone's just like, huh? Oh, okay, anyway.
Yuma, what's wrong?
I'm heading back to check the doctor's computer. We have to find the final clue.
Wow.
Wait, are you heading in there as yourself?
Yeah, well, it'll be fine. We'll figure it out.
Do you know what you're doing, Yuma? It's all over if you go out there and get caught.
I just won't get caught. It's simple. I don't think you understand, Desihiko. I'm a master of stealth and
Thanks to our
subterfuge.
investigation while in ghost form, I have an idea where the peacekeepers are located.
Oh, I didn't make note of that at all. I have no fucking clue.
Now is our only chance before Yomi comes back with more peacekeepers.
All right. I'll leave the investigation to you, Yuma.
Hey, are you sure about this?
Our hands are full just trying to treat the chief. We have no choice but to leave it to Yuma. The doctor's computer should have the security log and other important data hidden inside.
Right, I'll see to it.
I shall join you. That way, if you get caught, I can use my forte.
No, Fubuki. Please save your power for when everyone is in danger. I'll be fine.
Reversing time takes a lot of energy, right? It should be saved as a last resort.
All right.
I'll stay here as well.
Why? You should go.
I love how Desihiko's like, what the fuck are you doing? To what end?
There is nothing for me to do. Besides, even if we found the truth, it would not improve the situation here.
So you're just gonna give up? You gotta be kidding! Fine, I won't waste time asking you anything anymore. Just go to sleep or whatever. Yuma, you're our only hope. Show him you're no longer just a rookie.
Right, I'm heading off now.
Master, you're acting pretty cool.
I am a detective after all. Well, a trainee one.
I really thought he was gonna say, I am pretty cool after all. And I was like, man, that'd be so sick.
Seems
I'm
like
pretty
my training
cool.
is working. Oh, and Master? Regarding the clumsy girl's time rewinding power, you should probably keep that in mind too.
Interesting.
Huh? Why?
It probably has nothing to do with the case. Just a feeling. You know, just in case.
Sure.
These are some highly suspicious keys we're getting here. Just saying. Very suspicious indeed.
All right.
Bro,
let's
there is
move
no
carefully so
shot.
the peacekeepers don't spot us.
I'm about to fail this 100 times. Okay, we're fine. Everything's fine.
Master! They'll spot you if you go that way!
Oh, okay, I guess those silhouettes are the peacekeepers. I thought they were researchers. My bad, my B. Okay, well then we cross over here. Right, okay, we're killing it. Doing great. Okay, he's looking that way. Just making sure he's not gonna suddenly turn around. Go, 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 go. We're fine, everything's fine. Thankfully that man doesn't know how to turn around. What an idiot. Man, if only I had third person view in real life. This dude should absolutely see us, but I guess he's not gonna. Now, aren't there like two guys in the lab? How are we gonna handle them? I don't know what our plan is for those guys, but we'll figure it out. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be so fine. I'll just knock him out. Cha! Hit him with the fucking Halara neck chop or something. I don't know.
I managed to get here without being seen, but there should be more peacekeepers up ahead. I better keep moving and stay out of sight.
Bro, where are you gonna hide? It's a straight
Wait,
hallway.
What if some toxic gas is still lingering around? Nah, just kidding.
So we hide behind the door, take a little peek. Oh, thank God they're looking at the shelves. What idiots! What losers!
I knew it. There are still some peacekeepers. But once I'm at the computer, I'll be in their blind spot.
How are you going to get past them?
Very quietly.
I just need to reach the computer without being seen.
This mission is impossible. Master, you gotta make sure you don't get clumsy.
Ooh. Just be very
There's
sneaky.
no time. We need to hurry up and check the doctor's...
Don't step on any of the paper balls or
All
anything.
that's left
Okay.
is to check the computer.
Don't kick the can, you idiot.
Who's there?
Oh no!
Jeez, I told you not to get clumsy.
You're that terrorist detective. How did you get here?
I walked.
I'll catch you and report to Director Yomi.
Master, you'll have to take a chance in the mystery labyrinth.
Wait, I didn't check the computer yet! I have to do that before going to the mystery labyrinth!
Then what are you gonna do?
What do I do?
Just fight him,
Go
it'll be fine.
quietly. Resistance is futile.
What's the map?
He fucking killed them! Vivia?
Vivia!
Sheesh. What a pain.
What the hell is that?
I want to die someday.
Vivia? What the fuck did you inject them with? That is terrifying.
Vivia, you came to help me?
I always like to keep this syringe in my pocket.
Oh, what? You want to tell me what's in it, buddy, or just you just like to keep the knockout syringe in there? It's a knockout syringe, right? Right, Vivia? Knockout. They're checks pulse. They're dead.
He walks around with a syringe. He's like a walking cop magnet.
That's pretty true. He has a syringe and a box cutter.
I know I should leave you alone, but curiosity got the best of me. You are like death itself.
You said that before, but I'm not the death detective.
No matter. I will be a witness to the end. Once you obtain the truth, I'll see if you choose to scream or fall silent.
I don't get what you mean, but you really saved me. And now I can check the doctor's computer. Vivia really helped us out there. Let's wrap up this investigation.
Oh, I thought it'd finished by then.
It's not locked. Oh, thank goodness.
What an idiot! He doesn't lock his computer.
No one could enter this room, so he didn't need to set a password.
And
Time to check it out. Let's see. Security log, reference folder 1, folder 2, folder 3.
Well, what are you looking at? And what did you find out?
Well, basically, when the security system is turned on or off, it automatically records the date and time in the log. So if someone cut the security and entered this room without permission, it would be recorded in the log.
Huh. I don't really get it. I'm not into modern machines and stuff.
Huh? What's going on here?
What's wrong?
The only instance of the security being switched off was an hour ago. It hasn't been turned back on since. So
the security system was never turned off. Kind of had a feeling that was going to be the case.
that means this must have been when I used Amapal to disable the security.
Which also checks out because literally when we talked to Dr. Huesca before he, died, really, the fucking, he looked at the logs and he was like, the logs here say that everything's fine, and then he looked and was like, who are you? How'd you get in here?
Right. So what?
Well, the last time security was cut was 90 days ago.
90 days?
Someone was hanging out in here for 90 days with them. Can you
Which means
imagine?
that security was up for at least 90 days before I disarmed it. There wasn't a single moment that security was cut during that time.
This old man was cooped up in here for 90 days? He's a bona fide shut-in.
That's not the problem here. There's no record of anyone coming in and out of this room. There should be a log of the hitman entering before we did. Since there isn't, the doctor couldn't have been murdered here.
What?
It's the perfect, impossible crime.
Wait, does it? I thought it just logs when security is disabled, right? So like it doesn't actually log when people come in or leave. the room. It just logs when the security system is on or off. And he's implying that because the security was never cut, it's impossible for the hitman to have gone in here. I don't think that's true. I think the hitman got around the security system somehow. I just haven't quite figured it out yet.
From the looks of it, it appears we have strayed further from the truth.
And I will say, also worth noting, I feel like I go back and forth on this so much. I don't think Vivia can be Fink. If my theory is true, where Fink just ate the toxic gas, he just took the hit and was like, I'm gonna die in 30 minutes, whatever. It seems like kind of a wild ploy anyway. I don't know that anyone would really want to actually do that. Because it was an hour ago that we disabled security and like all that shit, right? So if Vivia had taken in the toxic gas, he'd be dead. So
The files are formatted to prevent editing. There doesn't appear to be signs that the log was rewritten.
We've checked the data, but it's just made the crime even more impossible.
And thus, the mystery deepens. Mysterious.
It's not over yet. There could be more secret data. Halara even mentioned it. His emails haven't been deleted. He's been communicating a lot with the same person. One message is fairly recent, too.
Ooh, here we go. From, you know, whoever, to Doctor. Doctor, we have trouble. Someone has discovered our deal. You should go into hiding for the time being. From Doctor to that same person. It appears it's time to call it quits. We've profited enough from this already. It's too dangerous to leak research and confidential information any longer. I shall fully withdraw from here. With this money, I will fund my new research. So, Doc was leaking highly confidential research info for cash on the side so he could try and leave Kanai Ward, right? And I imagine this was spurred on by having his big project or whatever canceled however long ago that was, right? He got super salty about it and he said, fuck it, I'm getting out of here. I'm gonna do my own research on my own time with my own money. I'm gonna sell Amaterasu secrets to get there. Someone at Amaterasu found out, probably Director Yomi, because Director Yomi had to help, probably think the Slaughter Artist, get the map that could only be accessed in the room that only Director Yomi had access to. So this is like a hella inside job, right? From this person to Doctor. Are the rumors true? You intend to leave Kanai Ward? Doctor, don't tell me you're plotting to take the research and run. I hope you already know this, but you have nowhere to go. From them to Doctor. What's the matter, Doctor? Are you ignoring me? I will not permit any betrayal. I've told you before, you have nowhere to run. Prepare yourself. Oh, maybe this guy was the one who was,
This is...
Quite a suspicious exchange. I'm sure Doctor refers to Dr. Huesca, but who is the anonymous person?
The address is just random characters jumbled together. It'd be hard to figure out who the person is just from this.
The doctor spoke to a mysterious person about leaking research and confidential information.
Speaking of which, Makoto mentioned something similar.
Well, this is just a rumor, but someone in Amaterasu Corporation is working behind the scenes with Dr. Huesca. I don't know what they're plotting, but if this rumor is true, they must be dealt with eventually.
So his suspicions were right. Searching through the backlog of the emails, this appears to have been going on for over 5 years.
Holy shit. Okay, never mind. Because the doctor's project wasn't canned that long ago, right?
But it seems like their relationship soured about 6 months ago. I guess the doctor wanted to cut ties.
So the doctor plotted to leave Kanai Ward and this anonymous tried to stop him.
It's more like he directly threatened him, if you ask me.
Very likely threatened to send, oh, I don't know, well-known assassin hitman, Fink the Slaughter Artist.
Hired the hitman?
It could be.
The doctor betrayed him, so he sought to kill the doctor. Makes sense.
It does make a lot of sense. We don't have anything directly proving that, but it seems to check out.
The doctor didn't shut himself in here just for research. He did it to protect himself.
It clearly didn't work, though.
He felt Anonymous posed a threat, so he barricaded himself in a lab with impenetrable security. It also makes sense.
But he sure didn't act like someone living with a death threat, right?
Either he was that confident in his security, or it was just a facade. Regardless, this Anonymous is very suspicious. If only we could find out who this is.
Even if that person hired the hitman, we still don't know how he got inside.
True, that is the biggest puzzle here. How did the culprit get through such perfect security and murder the doctor?
I'm trying to figure out the biggest clue for me right now is the fact that Dr. Huesca was like basically deaf, right? And I'm trying to figure out how that could be relevant to Fink sneaking in here. It could also not be Fink. I'm just calling them Fink because, like, you know, is what we're going with. But the killer might not actually be the known hitman Fink the Slaughter Artist. It could be some other guy who's just using Fink's name, right? It's possible, but for the sake, you know, I'm not just gonna call him the killer, right? And this is also, I have nothing to back that up. I'm just throwing it out there that it's a possibility.
If we don't figure that out, the case can't be solved and our innocence can't be proven.
I just don't know how they could have snuck in here. Like, it does seem pretty damn, like, impenetrable.
Huh?
Uh-oh. What's up?
What are you doing here?
You again? What are you, anyway? Were you born just to get in my way?
I just love how Vivia just kind of steps to the side and these peacekeepers are like, yeah, we're gonna point our guns at Yuma, the small child. Not at Vivia. He's not a threat. He's not a problem because he's in on it. He's in on it with them.
Or was this all fated from the very beginning? No. Fate is just an excuse for defeatists. All right, fine. You're not just some shit in my path. You're an obstacle in the way of my ideals. A piece of trash. Trash must be dealt with properly before you rot and start to stink! What's your name?
Yuma Cocoa Head.
Why would you tell him? I'd be like, nah, fuck you.
I see. I'll make a path through Kanai Ward's sewers with your name on it. Of course, it'll be named after your bones once they're dumped there. Hey! Capture these criminals! I'll execute them on the spot!
Hey, maybe we go into like the mystery labyrinth, but again, I don't know how we're gonna get out of this situation.
Shinigami, can you do it?
Of course, Master! We're finally acting like partners! And of course, it's all thanks to my patient training!
To the mystery labyrinth!
Alright! Mystery labyrinth!
Oh, we're already doing this bit, huh? No, this one happens first every time, yeah, because then she like fucking Shoryukens you into the portal or something, of course. Look, my timeline's all messed up. I'm remembering. Man, they really committed to this part, huh? They really did this every single time. I thought this was gonna be a one and done, but nah. Every single time. Fucking Vivia, he's just like, huh? What's going on? Oh, hold on. We gotta reload the scene. You don't understand. It's like a separate instance with Shinigami. We have her own. She has her own scene for the magical girl transformation. All right, obviously. Then we got it's probably, I mean, realistically, it's probably loading the mystery labyrinth right now if I were to hazard a guess, but I'm not a game dev. I don't know.
This.
Vivia's gonna get to come with us. Let's go.
I see. So this is your true power. Yuma. I knew. You were dangerous.
No matter what you say, it's already way too late.
Whee! How does he fall? Just straight down.
Someday.
Down the rabbit hole we go.
I'm so excited. I get to go through the mystery labyrinth with my boy, with Vivia. It's finally time. I would love to save my progress. Thank you so much for the offer. There we go. It's like, where's the latest one? I'm still... Him having bad hearing has to be relevant, right? It has to be relevant. There's no other way. What if some dude actually was just living in there with him for 90 days? That would be hilarious. That would be so goddamn funny if that was actually the case. I don't think that is, but it would be really funny. Man, some things never change, huh? Yuma? Waking up collared, shackled, about to get my head cut off 800 times. Yo, Vivia's ready to go. I love it.
The falling. Why can't it ever be a gentle landing? Oh, Vivia. This is called the Mystery Labyrinth.
So, this place is a physical manifestation of mysteries from the case?
Damn, he gets it instantly.
You can tell?
Love it.
Oh, well, anyway, this actually isn't my forte. It's...
Due to the power of death. Her, right?
Huh?
So you really could see me this whole time.
He could?
It's due to my spiritual affinity. Ever since I was young, I've been able to see otherworldly things. My forte was gained through training that innate talent. Though, I wasn't able to see her clearly like this before. I could tell you were talking to some haze following you around, but that was it. Until one day, I used my spectral projection at the agency, and saw that death got clear as crystal.
Uh-oh.
After that, I did some research. I discovered that the WDO Underground Book Vault held something called the Book of Death.
Yo, Vivia, hold on. You need to tell me everything you know here, because you know way more about this shit than we do already.
And also, that someone had taken it.
Oh, so that's why he had like his creepy moment, because he thought Yuma was like a thief, right? Like you know, that had stolen the book.
Did I take it? Before I lost my memories?
I mean, probably, yeah.
I don't know. Since you're a rookie, I doubt you'd have access to the book vault.
I don't think I'm a rookie. I'll be real. I don't think I am.
Only a handful of people have WDO clearance for that.
Just a handful?
Anyway, you've been using this ability to solve the other cases up till now, haven't you?
Yeah.
So, this is also related to the mysterious deaths of all those culprits?
Yeah, we kind of have been killing all the culprits. That's pretty true. That is accurate. That is factual. Well, you know, you know what? Actually, hold on. I'm about to be judged by a guy who, A, threatened my life with a box cutter when we were ghosts, threatened to slit my throat before I could unghost, before I could un-Danny Phantom. All right, I'm not about to be threatened by someone like that. And B, carries around a syringe of mysterious liquid that he just injected into two people. Dude, who knows what happened to those guys? Like, no. You got no room to judge me, mister.
My guess is clearing a labyrinth, a materialization of a mystery, causes its true perpetrator to die.
Close, but not quite. What actually happens is clearing the labyrinth exposes their soul, and then Shinigami kills them for fun. Just because she shoots like a big laser. Don't worry, you'll get to see it.
If that's the case, you've killed a lot of people with your own hands, Yuma.
Like, yeah, that's kind of true.
Well, I didn't really kill anyone. It's just what happens when...
Well, I mean, like... it's like saying, like, well, Your Honor, I didn't kill the person. I just pointed the gun at them and pulled the trigger. The gun is the real murderer here in this situation. You gotta lock him up. Like, we didn't kill them. I just think that, you know, maybe that's not necessarily a bad thing. I'm just saying, like, maybe the nail man probably deserved to go. I'm just throwing it out there. Now, do I believe in vigilante justice? Absolutely not. I think that we need to have law and order in this world. The court system exists for a reason. Otherwise, it would be chaos out there, because who really, the average person does not have the same sense of justice as another person, and it's just gonna cause unnecessary nonsense. But in the confines of this video game, where I'm the main protagonist, yeah, I know what's right. I'm infallible. What do you mean? I'm Judge, Jury, and Executioner. I'm Judge Dredge, motherfucker. Judge Dredd. God, I call him Judge Dredge. Fuck. Anyway.
Nope. I may be the one reaping their souls, but the blood is still on your hands.
Well, hold on. Wait a minute. No. Now, let's be real here, Shinigami. You shoot them with the fucking laser beam, okay? Like, the blood is kind of on your hands as well. I'm not gonna be gaslit here. No. We're in this together, okay? I'll agree that Yuma has killed people doing this, but there is no shot you're gonna convince me that Shinigami hasn't. Never gonna happen.
What? Hey!
No point in pretending to be a goody two-shoes. You're risking your life to solve these mysteries.
I see. So you're determined to do this, huh?
I mean, the other option right now is die. So, like, it's kind of like a weird self-defense case. I don't know who would agree with it, but yeah.
Sorry, but I don't think I have that kind of conviction myself.
He just says, yeah, let's go.
So, I think I'll take a nap here while you go and risk your life.
No, Vivia, I want you to hang out with me. Come on.
You can sleep if you want, but you won't be able to get out.
Is that so?
If you're not with Master when and if he solves the labyrinth, this place will collapse around you. Well, if you don't have any regrets in the real world, you're free to die here.
He's like, tempting offer. Let me think it over.
Regrets? I don't have any of those. But there are still some things I've left unfinished. Especially after you exposed the mystery of this case.
He had a hand in this for sure. I don't know what, but...
What do you mean by that?
I'll be perfectly clear. I'm just going to tag along. I'll leave the heavy lifting to you.
Honestly, that's fine. Most of the time, that's how this goes.
I don't care what you do, just don't get in our way. Well, Master, let's do the usual.
Vivia not even looking.
Okay.
He's like, I don't care. Oh, no, he
Master,
did.
Are you ready to give your life for the truth?
I am.
I really wish we could see our partners in these cutscenes. If they just panned it back a little bit to have them just awkwardly staring at this as it goes on, that'd be so funny. Vivia is not gonna give a single fuck about this, and that's why I like that man. He's gonna be like, yeah, this checks out. Anyway. Oh, that's the sword of truth or whatever, obviously. You can use that to harm your foes in here.
Is that sword for cutting through mysteries? This place must be pretty dangerous.
Yeah, you could say that. Oh, yep, thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Vivia's sifting through the keys. How come one of these is my forte? Wait a minute. Hold on.
Is that key something like a clue for the case? Wow. Looks like you're ready to go.
Could you be more of a doubter? Whatever. I'm gonna ignore you.
No, I love it. I love it when you... Wow. Like you're ready to go.
And unriddle this mystery labyrinth. Let's hunt down this culprit who preys on the truth.
We have to walk? This is unbearable.
I've decided I'd rather just die when this place collapses. I don't have to walk. Are you insane?
Come on. You're bumming me out here.
I thought you were going to ignore him.
Let's go. I'm so excited. Put me in, coach. I'm ready. I mean, we start off just running down the hallway anyway, and then they talk, so, you know.
Say, Vivia, do you remember anything about the case?
I'm gonna let this auto. I think we're safe to auto from now on.
Murder? Or are you talking about when Chief Yako was attacked?
Huh? You remember? Everyone else that came here lost their memories.
I guess that's because he's a ghostman.
That's pretty rare. Must be because of his whole spiritual thing.
So the others lost their memories. That's why no one remembers this death god.
How rude of them. It's thanks to yours truly that those cases got solved.
That's true.
That reminds me, I used my coalescence with Fubuki before Vivia. But Vivia is the only one who came into the mystery labyrinth.
I guess coalescence got overwritten. Maybe it only takes the most recent ability.
That makes sense. I think that checks
I
out.
don't know either.
Yeah, whatever. Who cares? Vivia's here now.
But coalescence is your power, Shinigami.
Relax, will ya? Minor detail.
You would have been better off with Fubuki. She would have been far more useful for this case.
Well, we did one with her, and it was like a whole
Doesn't matter
thing.
Anyway. No one can use their forte here.
Oh. So now I really don't have to do anything. Thank goodness. What a relief.
Jeez, you ever think your lack of motivation could be contagious?
Hey, relax.
Are we gonna find the door at any point? Jesus, we are really running. Vivian's not even on screen. He's like, I'm over this. Fuck it. He's like back at the beginning. Okay, here we go. Oh, so when I could spin the camera around and see him just standing there. God, this hallway's long, Yuma. Fuck. I don't want to do this. Amen, brother. Already had a choice.
Ooh,
Interesting.
There's that mystery!
Huh?
What? Huh? What, it was just like a funny joke?
I told you to stop surprising me like that.
We didn't even get a question out of it.
I thought this labyrinth would only require your wits. But it looks like it's going to take more than that, Yuma.
Well, he doesn't have a whole lot of wits, so he doesn't have a choice.
What the fuck? That's so fucked up. Are we locked? What's going on here?
Huh? Why didn't a problem appear?
Not only was there no problem, no choice appeared either. Master, maybe you don't even know which mystery to start with to solve this case.
Yeah, there's so many unknowns. I'm honestly feeling lost right now.
Come on! You gotta know where to start with this stuff, or you won't be able to solve a single thing. Let's decide that for now. What's the first mystery of this case?
Oh god, like,
The first mystery is the fact that Dr. Weska was murdered in a completely locked room with no way in or out.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one to start with.
The doctor was located deep in the critical lab, behind layers of security. And yet, he was found stabbed to death. We were the first to discover the body. At the time, we were controlling the robot, Amapel. Because of that, we were thought to be the culprits, but we obviously aren't. So how did the culprit get in and out of the doctor's lab? That's what I don't know.
But the culprit is definitely the hitman, right?
I think so, but I'm not absolutely sure.
See, that's what I'm saying. They could have just been using the hitman's
even
name.
if the hitman did it, there's the question of who hired him. But there's no doubt the hitman stabbed Chief Yako. That's the only thing I'm absolutely certain about.
Oh, hello there.
Peacekeepers?
Kanai Ward's garbage. What are you doing here?
Yomi Hellsmile.
So the director of the Peacekeepers is here.
Yeah, but he's just part of the Mystery Labyrinth.
I figured. In other words, he's a monster created from the labyrinth, right?
Man, I love how quick he picks it up. This dude gets it.
Pieces of shit. You're disturbing the peace of Kanai Ward.
Oh my god, yo.
This guy doesn't seem like an easy opponent.
Look at his sword and wiggling.
But we have no choice. For Chief Yako, for everyone.
You killed Dr. Weska, didn't you? Turn yourselves in so I can torture you to death.
I'm not gonna do that. Thank you for the offer though. Just kind of not in the mood right now, really. My bad, sorry. Maybe another time. Like, take me out to dinner first or something. Like, come on, dude. We're not just gonna go straight into the whole torture to death thing. Like, you know, we gotta work our way there. I barely even know your name. I can only remember Yomi. I forgot Hell Smile, which is a pretty hilarious last name. All right, I'm ready.
You're the ones who killed Dr. Weska. You disarmed the security system to the doctor's lab.
I mean, we did do that, just not when he wants.
And then murdered him inside. Until you actually entered the lab. The security system for the critical labs.
Until we entered the lab, the security system for the critical lab stayed active. I mean, that is true.
Stayed active. It's impossible to bypass the system while it's active. In other words, no one can enter the doctor's lab. There couldn't be an intruder.
There couldn't be an intruder. Oh, well, here's the proof that there was an intruder.
This is the truth.
I gotta use Vivia's thing as well, because I want to hear his little line. He's like, I'll help out, I guess.
When the body was first discovered, Amapao was about to enter the doctor's lab. But something bumped into it and knocked it over. In fact, there was a mark on Amapao's head, like someone kicked it. That mark wasn't there when we borrowed it. It's proof that someone else was in the lab.
You call that evidence?
Yes, I do.
Is bullshit the only thing that comes out of that mouth?
Oh, okay.
Don't
hello?
make me laugh. Shit! There was an intruder?
Oh, I forgot how this bit works. I'm not supposed to repel little shit. My bad.
Watch carefully for what the opponent says. Select the part you want to investigate.
That's how this works again. Okay. My bad. It's been a minute.
Don't make me laugh.
I thought I was just supposed to hit the blue letters. I'm not gonna lie.
Shit!
I want to investigate little shit. Oh, he's getting spooky with it.
That's impossible. And in fact, you proved that yourself.
Okay, there we
Brain
go.
doesn't hold up. What do you mean? We proved there wasn't an intruder.
You still don't understand? Don't make me laugh.
Lab map. It's probably gonna be the
There
map.
was another intruder. And where did they go? By the time you arrived at the scene, there was no one else, right?
By the time we arrived at the scene, there was no one else. I mean, that is true. That is indeed true.
There's no place to hide in the critical lab.
That's pretty true.
There's no way they got past you. Or are you saying they slipped away and you missed it?
Maybe the lab map could help them slip away and we missed it because they'd know. I don't know. That feels like a stretch. Let's see all the lines first.
That's obviously impossible. Isn't that funny? You just proved you committed the crime.
Okay, I think it is the.
Right.
It's true we didn't see anyone on our way out. It's true we didn't see anyone on our way to the lab after the disabling the security.
What does that mean?
How could the culprit have hidden from us? For now, let's check the solution keys. You might find a useful clue. Yeah, it's the map, I'm telling you.
If there was another intruder,
I'm gonna trust my instinct. I just didn't fully
where
believe.
did they go?
You know what? I should have trusted myself.
By the time you arrived at the scene,
Skirt, skirt. Oh, it's too
there
slow.
was no
Fuck.
one else, right? There's no place to hide in the critical lab.
Oh, no, I wanted to do the next one. Damn it. Whoops.
Say,
Yeah, I need to... Okay, yeah, I get it.
If there was another intruder,
Skirt.
then where did they go?
And where did they go?
by the time you arrive at the scene,
Oh, whoops. Oh, God, I'm getting hit by all of them. Fast forwarding a
There's no
little
place to hide
spooky.
in the critical lab.
Should be
There's
the next
no
one,
way
right?
they got past you.
Those can hurt me? I had no idea.
Or are you saying they slipped away and you missed it?
There. What? They really have moved without being seen by you guys, Master? Well, maybe if they were hidden somewhere in the room.
Speaking of which,
But where could they have hidden? Wait, didn't we find a spot? Oh, okay, I see what they're trying to say. Could have been used an escape route, but I bet they could have used it to hide. So it is
If there
hiding in the
was another
room.
intruder.
Got it. Okay, I'm with it now. I'm checking out.
Then where did they go?
I'm understanding. Don't get hit by these things
By
again.
the time you arrived at the scene, there was no one else, right? There's no place to hide in the critical lab.
What?
say,
Is there really nowhere?
Speaking
We
of
found a
which-
suspicious space during our investigation. It was an escape route, but do I not have the Oh, they mean. I thought. Okay, so they're saying they hid in the vent of the decontamination device.
If
I
there
understand
was
now.
another intruder,
Okay, I get it. I get it.
then where did
I
they
didn't
go?
think about that. I thought that we like hid in the blind spot of the peacekeepers
By
in the
time
actual
you arrived
lab.
at the scene,
I wasn't considering the
there was no one else,
the
right?
security system as part of the lab,
There's
right?
no place to hide in the critical lab.
slash through this mystery.
I was thinking of the lab as just the room Dr. Huesca was in, not including the security system, but I could see it. Whatever, not a big deal.
There's a hiding spot. It's inside the airlock's decontamination device. The vent cover can be easily removed, and there's just enough space for someone to fit inside. If they hid inside the decontamination device, we wouldn't have seen them when we arrived at the scene.
So what? You've got it all wrong anyway. Everything is wrong. Your existence is all wrong.
Oh,
Have fun chasing that fake truth you found.
anyway, explodes into a bunch of cues. I'm not about to take that from a guy who's made up of a bunch of letters. All right, I don't gotta take that from you. Gets hit by him 800 times because Folon can't figure out the fucking puzzle. He only has 2 options. Can't figure it out. Don't worry about it. I'll get there eventually.
We managed to defeat him this time, but it's not over yet.
he sure is persistent, huh?
Anyway, there's no doubt someone else was inside the doctor's lab. So let's unravel each mystery one at a time.
All right, we'll get it this time.
We gotta do it again? My blood's already on the wall. Come on.
Come on, why does it have to be so sudden?
Okay, now that we've wedged our way into this mystery, we just gotta head through the labyrinth and reach the truth.
I mean, yeah, there was an intruder, right? Like 100%. You better not say you don't know which to pick. Help me out, Vivia. I don't know what I'm doing.
Say,
The mystery's just getting started. No slip-ups here, Master. Yeah, all right. Like, yeah, there was an intruder. Let's be real. There was indeed an intruder. That is my choice. I think this is a safe bet.
Right here!
Easy.
We're just now getting to the point. What a pain.
Oh, we got a lot more to go.
sigh, this is a good thing.
Sorry.
Anyway, let's head inside.
There was an intruder for sure. We know someone bumped into Amapal.
The culprit probably hit Amapal on their way out. After that, they must have intended to leave the lab. But they couldn't because we were in the front chamber.
So they hid inside the decontamination vent, yeah.
Inside the decontamination device to avoid us.
Pretty sneaky.
So, if you checked inside the decontamination device on the way to the scene,
We would have found him.
you would have caught the culprit then and there.
Yeah, but it was an emergency and we had no idea they were in there.
It's super lame to make up excuses, Master.
It's not an excuse. But it is true. If I had thought about why Amapal was knocked over at that time, I would have realized the culprit was in there. We could have waited in ambush to search for them.
Now, hear me out. Second point. Yes, if we had checked the decontamination device at that moment, we would have found the culprit immediately. However, the culprit is a fucking killer. They would have just killed you, Yuma. Do you think you could have stopped the guy from... Because I imagine what happened is Yako ran into them, and then they killed Yako, right? Like, that's why Yako was attacked. I can't imagine another scenario as to why Yako specifically was targeted. So if we had found him there, he would have just killed us too, you know?
And if I'd caught the culprit then, Chief Yako wouldn't have gotten stabbed.
No, you would have instead. Like, it doesn't matter.
Wallowing in regret is even lamer. If you have time for that, you have time to keep going.
Exactly.
Right.
We can't change the past. Let's just keep moving. But I still think that not catching the culprit there, probably a good thing. Because they would have just killed us. What are we gonna do? Hop into the mystery labyrinth? Like, there's no mystery at that point. We found you. Gotcha, bitch. Like... Any of y'all ever had CRT TV? I was just thinking about it. I was like, what an odd choice.
Another fork in the path.
How did the culprit enter the lab? That's a very good question.
Seems like we're finally at the central question. This is the first step to solving how the culprit committed an impossible murder.
I leave the rest to you. I'm going to read a book or something.
You can bring your own stuff into the mystery labyrinth?
He's just special.
No, oh, okay. He's allowed to do that? That's fucked up. What you doing there, buddy? I'll leave it to you to solve this one, Yuma. Okay, thanks. Thanks, homeboy.
Come on.
Show that good-for-nothing anemic vampire. What's up with your killer deductions, Master? So, it's not deactivated security by cutting the power. And I also think it's not invited in by the doctor, because the logs both show that the security system was never disabled. Unless it was 90 days ago, right? Unless he was invited in by the doctor 90 days ago and somehow never left. That seems insanity to me. I guess he never entered in the first place, but... I don't know. It's one of these two. Either he was invited in by the doctor and just stayed in forever and like never left, or he never entered in the first place. I'm starting to think he was invited in by the doctor and stayed. Because why would he need to hide in the decontamination unit if he never entered in the first place? Doesn't make any sense. Invited in by the doctor, obviously.
Right here.
Simple, easy. Damn, I'm good. How does he do it?
The doctor invited the culprit in? But why?
It was probably the creepy guy he was
Things are
emailing.
so muddled now because we're assuming the culprit forced their way inside. If the culprit was invited to the lab, then he easily would have been able to enter.
Ah, So you think the doctor disabled the security? He wouldn't need it if he was expecting a guest.
Huh? A trap?
Guess you were wrong, Yuma.
Ah!
Well, I already knew that before you entered.
What? That's fucked up, guy.
What? Why didn't you tell me?
You wanted me to tell you? You should have said so earlier. People only grow by learning from past mistakes, which is why I purposely...
You know what? That's fair. I respect it.
Ah!
Oh, look at him go.
Master, we have to get out of here!
How do we get out?
Use logic to show how this route is the wrong one!
All right, I'll try.
Okay, this is like QTE moment. What are we doing here? Why is invited in by the doctor not correct? Security logs. I already mentioned this, right? I already talked about this.
The log on the doctor's computer didn't show any signs of security getting shut down. If that's the case, he certainly didn't cut security just to let someone in.
So what, is it actually never entered in the first place? Is that really what's going on here?
Well, I may have messed up, but at least we got a little closer to the truth.
Maybe, but if you hadn't messed up in the first place, you wouldn't have to come up with such a lame excuse.
I know. I'll do better next time.
We got out totally fine. Who cares? Literally nothing bad happened. We're fine. We made our way through the trap. Not even an issue. It was literally a non-issue. I kind of assumed if I got it wrong, it would like, you know, be like, hey, idiot, you got it wrong, so you can't continue, but that's not what happened, so I don't know. Well, I guess they never entered in the first place. Oh, do you have something new to say?
Yuma.
No, he has the same thing. Okay. Well, I guess it is indeed they never entered in the first place. This is a bizarre one to me, though.
Right here!
Because how did the body get in there, then? How is the guy stabbed? This is from some, like, weirdo telekinesis? What's going on here?
The culprit never entered? But you said there's no doubt the culprit was in there.
Unless these are all wrong.
Perhaps the intruder is not the culprit after all.
So you're saying that the doctor committed suicide?
By stabbing himself in the back
If
3
the
times?
doctor
I don't know about
committed suicide, then the culprit wasn't the intruder, but the doctor himself.
But if the doctor did it, there would be no intruder. The doctor was already in the lab.
Yeah, these are all gonna be wrong.
Huh? This route is wrong too? Again?
I love these
No need to
statues that
worry,
just
Yuma.
jump.
I don't mind it at all if we can't find a way to move forward.
Thanks, buddy.
Sheesh. Even I'm losing motivation. You can take care of this on your own, can't you, Master?
What the hell? Come on, guys.
Don't let him influence you!
Well, the reason this route is wrong is because of the stab wounds in the back. Suicide by via death by the stab wound to the back. That's a new one.
That's right. The doctor was stabbed 3 times in the back. One stab would have indicated that he held the knife in place, then fell on it to kill himself. But he couldn't have made 3 wounds like that. There's no way it was a suicide.
It's also just a very awkward way to do. Like, if he was trying to kill himself with a knife, why would he do it that way? Like, there's no point.
Excuses, Master. Do it again.
But I know the last one is super
You're
wrong.
tired, Yuma. Why don't you lie down for a bit?
Because we'll die, Vivia.
Resting here wouldn't help me at all.
I'm on a strict time limit in here. I know we haven't talked about it, but allegedly, if I spend too long in here, I just get lost forever. So we got to move, brother. We got to schmoove here. And unfortunately, I don't think you can get out of here without me, my dude. So if I get stuck, you're fucked as well. Like, there's no going back. Well, time to prove that the last route is also wrong. So what? Well, only one other choice, and I'm fairly positive this is incorrect. For the same reason, the logs would show. No, it's not gonna be the logs. It's because it was on a separate power system, right? I guess technically the logs would also show that it was never deactivated, but the security system's power never went out.
Culprit used the blackout to slip past security and into the lab. That answer is pretty simple. Almost too simple.
Yeah, because it's the most wrong one, obviously. Oh, here are my boys again. They're gonna start jumping.
Huh? What? This was the last route!
This labyrinth is a tricky one. It's like one of those old detective novels.
Is it? I'm unfamiliar.
Perhaps you're the real culprit, Yuma.
Oh, that'd be interesting.
Really, Master?
Even Shinigami's like, huh?
Of course not!
That'd be impressive.
Focus! We need to get out of here!
Well, obviously this can't be true because of the power supply. Also the security logs. I think both of them work for this situation, but power supply is the more obvious
said the
one.
critical lab was on a separate grid, and the lab switchboard wasn't in the electrical room. The security wouldn't shut off, even if there was a blackout in the building.
Well, are we gonna get a new route, or what are we doing now?
What's going on? Were all three routes wrong?
I wonder what it means.
Shinigami, you're supposed to be the guide here. You're supposed to know what the fuck's going on. You tell me what it means. What the hell? Come on, help me out here. I'm just here to pick the right answers. And even I can't do that right sometimes. I need you for literally everything else here. I'm just here to occasionally pick the right answer, fuck up QTEs, and run into every bad statement. Oh, the hidden fourth door.
There's another door.
I get it! Since we proved that every possibility was wrong, a new one has appeared.
Interesting. The mystery labyrinth not only materializes the case, but also changes based on your investigation.
Right. Something felt off about those other routes. It's almost like we were forced to choose the wrong way.
But by eliminating each wrong answer one by one, you opened the path to the right answer.
You sound disappointed.
What?
Who cares? Let's just see what's in the final route!
What's it called? I want to see what it says. Entered and killed by a spectral projection.
Kill him?
Uh-oh.
The culprit is...
Looks at Vivia.
I can't believe the culprit entered the labyrinth with us. That's never happened before. How dare you trick me!
I mean, no, you can't interact with anything with spectral projection. It doesn't work.
There is no escape! Once the mystery labyrinth is solved, the culprit will be judged! Master, let's finish up this mystery labyrinth and boom kill this dude!
He's not the culprit. He can't do it like that. It doesn't work that way. We already know. Even Vivia's like, oh god, here we fucking go. We're gonna have to prove it again. We're gonna see the jumpy boys yet again. Yo, but what if? Here they are. Welcome back.
Huh? Another trap?
That's why I said to wait. There's no way Vivia's the culprit.
Then...
Oh, there's 4 of them now.
I won't be convinced until you do.
Wait, okay, fine. I see how. Oh, 5 of them. I didn't see the one back there, the little guy. I think it's the security logs that prove it. No, you can't interact with anything when you're a ghost. How is he gonna stab someone when you can't stab?
To begin with, nothing can be touched while in ghost form. He couldn't have held the murder weapon, the knife. So it's not possible that he stabbed the doctor. Now do you trust Vivia?
Master, I've said this 1,000 times, but a detective must suspect everything.
Well, what if Vivia did it without spectral
Besides,
projection?
It's his fault for being so sketchy. The way he looks, how he talks, everything is super suspicious.
Carrying box cutters and syringes, that's
Sorry.
fair.
I do try to stay out of sight.
Oh, poor guy.
Anyway, let's go back.
Well, now the secret 5th route about how Fubuki's the killer killed him in an alternate timeline.
If he's not the culprit, then we're back to square one.
Let's try going back to the fork in the path. Maybe something else changed.
You know, honestly, I bet Tetsuhiko's the killer. He disguised himself as Dr. Huesca himself. And then when he spoke on the intercom, he said, "Let me in, I'm you." And then Dr. Huesca was like, "Yeah, you're right, that checks out." Lets him in, erases the log of disabling the security system, by the way, so that way this can work. And then he goes, "Aha, gotcha," and stabs him.
There aren't any new doors. What? There's nowhere to go? What was the point of eliminating all the other paths?
Come on.
Don't start with that again. How about you help us for a change? You better cooperate, unless you want to get chopped up by Master Solution Blade.
I'm not gonna cut Vivia, that's fucked up.
Hold on, Shinigami.
I'm not gonna do that.
I don't want to get chopped up. I dislike pain immensely.
That's fair, same.
But you know, the journey up to now wasn't a waste. We did eliminate many possibilities.
But that means nothing if we can't reach the truth.
Nothing. Why do you want the truth in the first place?
Huh?
It's easy to say you want the truth. But are you sure you can handle it?
Man, he really hit us with the "you can't handle the
No
truth."
matter how cruel
Ooh.
the truth may be.
Yo, I love this.
Can I handle it?
I'm still not sure if you're the kind of person who can. I bet you're not sure either. That's why you're still so hesitant. This mystery labyrinth also reflects your reluctance. Maybe that's why you can't reach the truth.
What are you talking about? I've said it before and I'll say it again. I won't hesitate to expose the truth.
So you still haven't realized it? Guess you're not quite there yet. Well, that's fine for now. But eventually, you'll be forced to make a choice. When that happens, you'll have to prove your conviction and expose the truth, like you said.
Enough nonsense. Let's find some clues.
As an apology for the distraction, let me tell you something. This labyrinth appears to change shape by reflecting our investigation. So, instead of following the revealed path, isn't it possible to carve your own path?
Carve my own path?
Oh no, I've never
That's
tried
right,
that before,
Shinigami.
Vivia.
We can create new routes with our own deductions. Maybe we can do it here.
Sometimes, just a slight change in perspective is enough to completely change how you see things.
So if I change my perspective here, I might see something new.
Looks up, sees 10 doors up there.
See.
Ah.
I was so focused on how to overcome the security system. But that's not right. I need to change my perspective and think about who could have overcome it.
Don't box yourself in with your own assumptions.
Okay, I'll give it a shot.
I hate when the anemic vampire tells us what to do. But if Master wants to...
But he's right. Why are you booing him? He's right.
I'll lend you my power. Lay it all out, Master.
Oh, God. Fucking... Look, Vivia, I don't know how to explain this one to you. She gets in the barrel, like we go to like the swimsuit episode. I don't know, man. Like I got nothing. Do you like the beach, Vivia? Because here we are. I don't know. I feel like you might not like the beach. You don't feel like a beach guy, but I don't know. You can like read a nice book while lounging on the beach. I'm sorry, there was an A- there. I beg your pardon. Probably for Amapal, maybe? I don't know. Who is capable of overcoming the security system? Amapal. Obviously. Oh god, what fucking button is X? I gotta wait for the spin. I'm key. Please. Where's the L? I didn't even see the L. Oh, there it is.
That's right.
This is true, but like to what end? Did Amapal kill Dr. Huesca? That would be hilarious. Another robot. I don't think that's the case. The robot can't hold knives. We would have found the other robot in there. It's not there. Doesn't explain the shoe print. Hey, look at that.
A new route appeared.
This is all thanks to me.
Perhaps I said too much. Well, nothing has been solved yet.
I wish you'd express yourself a little better. How can we tell if you're happy or sad?
I've never been happy or sad in my entire life.
That's not good. We should work on that.
I want to die.
That's like really bad.
This guy's hopeless.
Anyway, let's explore this new route.
Oh, but before we go up there and explore it, hold on, I want to be with him. Yeah. I like how he. Yeah. Perfect. Beautiful. This is where we're ending the episode. Thank you so much for watching. As always, if you look down in the description, you'll find a link to the official store page. You can get the game for yourself if you want to do so. And if you made it this far with me, again, I really, truly appreciate you being here. And I hope you have a great rest of your day or your night or whatever time it is for you. And I'll see you again next time. Goodbye.